That day, Ruth felt like she was living a dream. A white dress, trembling hands, vows spoken beneath the blazing Lagos sun. Kelechi called her a safe place, and in that moment, beneath the chairs and the flowers, nothing else mattered but them. But forever lasted just 24 hours. One day later, a truck lost control, and the man she had just promised her life to was suddenly fighting for his. When Kelechi finally opened his eyes, Rose thought her prayer had been answered, until he looked at her and asked, I'm sorry, who are you? And in that moment, her heart shattered into a thousand unspoken pieces. He remembered his mother, his job, his friends, even the team he supported since childhood. But not Rose. Not the woman he had kissed just 2 nights ago as his wife. The doctor told her to let go, that healing would come faster if she moved on. But how do you walk away from the one person you promised to never leave? So she made a choice. Not to force him, remember, but to help him fall in love with her again. The next day, she returned not as his wife, but as a stranger. Hi, she said, voice steady. I'm Rose. And for the second time in her life, she introduced herself to the love of her life. Days turned into weeks, every smile a gift, every silence a new verse in their unfinished song. She didn't tell him about the past. She built a new present. One evening, she read their wedding vows aloud to herself, to the room, to the aching space between them. You are my beginning, my end, my always. She whispered it, unaware that behind her, Kelechi stood, and with trembling lips, spoke the words with her, word for word. Later that night, he looked up, voice low, unsteady. I don't remember saying those words, Rose, but I felt them. Deep inside, I feel them every time I'm near you. So he asked again, not because he remembered the first proposal, but because he had fallen in love with her all over again. This time, not with memory, but with heart. And when he asked, she said yes again. This time, without fear of forgetting, only hope for tomorrow. They say true love comes once in a lifetime, but Rose and Kelechi, they found it twice. Because when love is real, every memory cannot erase it. Some love story begin at the altar. Others begin again in the quiet moments when the heart still knows what the mind forgot.